Hello, my name is Dalton Hurley. This is for my Presentation 5 assignment for Mr. Withers' class at Gaston College for English 112. This is about the essay I wrote about the mental and physical health of firefighters. Why is there an issue with mental and physical health of firefighters? One of the main reasons is the type of calls that we run. Is anything from structure fires to brush fires to vehicle fires. That's more of the fire side. Some of the other things is car wrecks, with or without pin-ins and entrapments and fatalities. And one of the most predominant calls we run is medical calls. They range from anywhere from cardiac arrest to allergies or allergic reactions and overdoses, which is pretty prominent in today's society, and to other things just like feeling sick. And we respond to all ages, from infants to children to adults to the elderly. Any age gap there is. Another reason why there's an issue is the sleep deprivation. Most fire departments in North Carolina run a 24-hour shift. The one I personally work at, it works a 24 on, 48 off. And since it's a 24-hour shift, you do sleep at night, and for most of the time, you get woke up constantly for calls of any sorts. And 40% of firefighters is shown to have a sleep disorder from the sleep deprivation. The physical fitness aspect of the issue is you need to be in shape to do this job. People are heavy, the equipment we carry are heavy, and the job we do is very labor intensive. The environments that we work in. Firefighters work in IDLH atmospheres, which is from extreme heat and smoke to fire. It's very bad, the toxic gases that are in the house and carcinogen gases that are there. It's also an uncontrollable environment. We are called to control the environment for which it's already uncontrollable. Like I said, the job is very labor intensive. We use SCBA, and which means we have a limited air supply. It ranges anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour cylinder. And for most of the time in house fires, there's zero visibility, which means you cannot see in front of you. On the contrary, other jobs have better atmospheres or better environments. For example, hospitals and office jobs and classrooms, they're all controllable. They're all set to be the same no matter what. Firefighters go into the uncontrollable environment, while other jobs have controlled environments. Some of the physical health. This job is very deadly. In 2024, 72 firefighters died, 42 being from stress and overexertion. Two of these charts, one's from 2009 to 2018, and the other one's just from 2024. 2009 through 2018, there was 703 firefighter deaths. The number one cause is sudden cardiac arrest from the exertion and the stress on the heart. 309 firemen have died from cardiac arrest, and below are the other top 11 other causes. And in 2024, the fire ground is it just shows how labor intensive it is in the fire ground. 32% of the fatalities came from the fire ground, while 18% is from training. Because of how bad and how hard this job is, we train very hard, and with that comes more exertion. The health risks of firemen. In recent years, firefighters have an increase of cancer risk more than the other general population. That is from the carcinogenic air in the atmosphere that we're in. Smoke has toxic gases and is cancerous. As you can see in the chart, every cancer you see has a better predominant than the general population. The mental health aspect. The suicide rates for firemen. This from the calls we run. It takes a heavily mentally toll on the body. The suicide rates for firemen is around the middle of the pack per se, with the average of what you see in the chart. Also, not only in the U.S., but the chart on the left is from the UK firefighters, and it just shows that this job, in and by itself, no matter where you live, is very mentally uh, exhausting for a fireman. As you can see, firefighters are surveyed to have more health problems, anxiety, depression, PTSD than the population of the general public. And then the counter argument to what I just said, that is said in my paper, um, is that there's a couple other jobs that are very similar to what we have. Police officers and the military members also have a very physical and mentally uh, challenged, especially during wartime. The death toll for the military members are very, very high, and it shows in that bottom chart from a lot of the wars that the U.S. has faced. And the top one is the police officer death uh, causes. As you can see, in 2024, 148 police officers have passed away from all sorts of accidents to other sorts of um, deaths. Thank you for this presentation, and hopefully you learned something.